Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Dunn's Forge. I'm Thomas Dunn, here in Hartford, South Dakota. I have a little shop. Some people call it a garage, I call it heaven. Here it is, Dunn's Forge, y'all. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Dunn's Forge. I am a brand new YouTube channel. I'm gonna give you a quick little background. I did 5 years entry in the Marine Corps. From Florida, I moved up here back in 2015, and I've been welding, blacksmithing, forging for the last 6 years now. And I got this shop opened up, and I figured, why not? Let's make some stuff. So on this channel, you'll be expected to see forging knives, forging bottle openers, fire pokers, welding miscellaneous things like individual items, furniture, and then also shop updates. So we'll be building new tables, we'll be building grinding rooms, all kinds of crazy stuff. So if y'all are into a crazy adventure of welding, forging, fabricating, all out good fun, you come to the right channel. All right, so on today's episode, we're gonna be making bottle openers. Now, we're gonna make two different variations. What I got here is 1 inch wide, 1/4 inch thick mild steel. And what I have here is 3/4 by 3/4 square mild steel. Just make some simple bottle openers. But first, to quote Alex Steele, which is one of my favorite YouTube channels, one of the best young men in today's world that is just doing what he loves and just making things happen. I'm gonna quote him, so in order to make a tool, we gotta make a tool. So what I have here is 3/4 inch 4140, and we're gonna make a simple little 3/4 inch drift. All right, let's get started. Today I'm using my little Atlas forge. This was the very first forge I bought about 6 years ago. Because unfortunately, my bigger forge here is kind of pooped the bed. Let's just say, after a year's use, you need to upgrade it. So. All right, so I just initiated the first taper. I'm just doing a 3/4 inch drift. So I just initiated the first temper. It went from circle to square, then to octagon. So now I'm just refining it. I'm gonna put it back in for one more heat, finish it up, flip it over, put the backside in, so that way I can put a nice chamfer. Because when you're hitting it with a hammer, if you don't chamfer the end that you're smacking, you'll cause it to mushroom and crack, which is no good. Shrapnel. I know a thing or two about shrapnel. Oh, hey y'all. You like this? Dunn's Forge Original. This right here, 24 ounce, keeps your drinks nice and cool. Nice solid metal. Hit me up if you want one. All right, now I'm about to take this out for the second heat. I'm just gonna finish the taper on it, clean it up, and then flip it over and put the back end in. Dropping something. So pretty much what I'm doing is just trying to make sure it looks straight. It's not necessarily the biggest ordeal because I'm going to take it to the belt sander and just refine the tip, put a little ball on it, just clean it up. But I try to get everything as close to the forge's finish as possible. So now that side's done. Now I'm just gonna take this back end in, and after that heat, I'm just gonna chamfer the edges. All right, so now I'm gonna take it out and I'm gonna chamfer this end just to help when it comes to smacking it with a hammer while I'm drifting. I don't mushroom the end and cause shrapnel. So, just gonna do a light chamfer all the way around it. Just check in with it. Cleaning up the ends. You can take it. Grab another set of elements here. Pretty much just to help smooth that back in, back out. Just to help chamfer that in, get it all nice and smooth. Now I'm just cleaning off the scale. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna flip it around, stick the part I'm gonna be drifting back in so I can heat treat it. So I'll bring that up, and then once that gets up to a nice yellow heat, then I'm gonna quench it. It is 4140, so it's perfect for tool steels, hammers, axes. I'm just gonna quench the tip, probably about 2 inches up. And I'm gonna take my grinding disc here, clean off the edges and let that heat, that residual heat, bring up to a certain, like a straw, a dark straw color. So that will be a quick temper. And then it'll be ready for belt sander, and then bottle openers. All right, so now it's ready. I'm gonna take it out, quench it in the oil for about 10 seconds, take it out, scrub off the tip, and watch that residual heat transfer until I get a nice straw color, and then I'll fully quench it. Here we go. Fire is hot. Let that heat bring it back up until we get a nice straw color. Hopefully y'all be able to see this on camera. So now, got it to where I want it. Just gonna take it to the belt sander and just clean it up. All right, so now I'm just gonna take it to the belt sander. Here is a 2x72 Grizzly. Just gonna clean up the tip, clean up the chamfered edge real quick. So, and then we did just heat treat it, so we want to make sure we keep it cool. We don't want to ruin the temper that we just did. I'm using a worn out 80 grit belt. That way I don't ruin my brand new nice belt. This was a brand new belt. This is Norton Blaze ceramic. This is an 80 grit. Using a 36 brand new belt, it will rip off chunks of your skin. So be careful with it. Now I got me a nice 3/4 inch drift with a nice taper. So that way, whenever I go to drift a hole, I got something to, you know, slide against, open it up to a 3/4. All right, so now I got 1 inch wide, 1/4 inch thick mild steel. I got 2 holes punched, 1/2 inch down, 3/4 inches apart. So this way I can start a drift a slot, and then I can drift a hole. Punch and slide, punch and slide. Now what I'm doing is just lining it back up, hot cut. Alright, I take this piece, I put it right here. Never work with a Hardy tool because it's a disaster. You can end up missing, and then next thing you know, your hand goes on that nice hot shop marker. Alright, so now what I'm gonna finish doing is finish slotting my piece. Nope, not there yet. Don't ever touch that with bare hands. Alright, try to bring this over, trying to line it up. And it's mild steel. If I was working with high carbon, I would stop, because with high carbon, you'll run a chance of cracking it. Mild steel, I'm not too worried about it. All right, bring it in for one more heat, and then we'll be good to finish punching it. Just for y'all that might be wondering, this is called a Hardy tool or a hot cutoff tool. This obviously is modified. You can make your own, forge your own out of 4140 or forge weld 4140 onto a piece of mild steel. I decided to just take an old like camp axe, weld a 3/4 inch bar for my old anvil, and you just put it in your Hardy slot. So never work with this on the anvil if you're not using this. It's very disastrous. All right, another thing, I've got some store-bought chisels for punching, round punches, and obviously we just made this nice 3/4 inch drift for drifting holes. I have been doing welding buildings and bridges, ironwork and construction for the last 6 years. So I've got a bunch of bullpens I modified to make other punches, drift pins, whatever the case is. This right here is just a pipe wrench I welded a rebar onto. It's pretty much a twisting bar. So I put pieces into the anvil or the vise, and I'll clamp it on and twist it. Make a nice twist, kind of like this right here. Make a nice twist. So obviously you got your borax, which is a flux for forge welding, your necessary gloves, your wide bristle brushes to help get the scale off of your piece, leather you put in your vise for soft jaws, or use copper. I haven't yet made nice copper soft jaws. That is in the works. Miscellaneous hammers, of course, big chisels. I want to say a huge shout out to Troy for grabbing me this big old chisel. I haven't yet used it, but I will. You know, just miscellaneous things. You got hawk drifts, hammer eye drifts, you know, bottom swages for putting contours into pieces. And then of course, every maker who has a name, whether it's your name, your business name, needs a maker's mark. This here is my Dunn's Forge maker mark, made by Steel Stamps. I'll get the link in the description. Awesome guy to work with. I bought this, paid for it on Friday. I got it to me on Wednesday. Amazing guy. I got a bigger one coming in. Yeah, just little simple snippets of what you would need to forge. I'm gonna eventually do a video of what all I forge with, what all I use, and things that I'm gonna be making, things that I might buy from other makers. So, all right, now I just gotta finish punching this hole. All right, now that that side's done, I gotta flip it over and do the other side. This chisel might not be 100% ideal. I do need to make a better one in the near future for drifting slots. So, but this is pretty much what you have right here. So now I'm going to refine that, and then I'll stick my 3/4 inch drift that I just made to help actually start a circle and to widen the hole. So, so as you see, I got just a little bit off center, which is no big deal, because on that next heat, I'm gonna take it over here to the horn and correct it. In the world of forging, metal likes to move certain ways. As you see, I got one side looking really good and the other side isn't. So I'm gonna put this back in the forge. When I take it out, I'm gonna take this side and cool it off. So as I re-drift it, the side that is cool will not move, and the side that is still nice and hot will move with the drift. So hopefully that will correct our little boo-boo here. All right. Now I got that one side cool. I'll move on to just a wee bit bigger drift. I don't keep dropping everything. Alrighty, you see how that pretty much corrected that opening. So now it made it damn near symmetrical. Still a little wider on one side, it's no big deal. So now what I'm gonna do on that next heat is just move it over to my horn, and I'll start smacking down both of these corners here, trying to get it all symmetrical, all even thickness. Then I'll start rounding the edges. You always want to make sure you work both sides, keep it consistent to help with any mushrooming effect. Working it over the horn, trying to get it even with consistencies. I got this one side just a wee bit. scale. Alrighty, one more heat and that should be good. We'll start rounding off the sides. Alright, so now what I'm doing is just working. Working the sides. And while dropping things, you know, of course, that's what we do. Working the sides. Trying to round it off. Continue dropping things. Here it is. And like I said, this don't have to be it. Y'all can go from here. I might end up doing just a little bit to it, but this is all you need to do to make a simple bottle opener. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you so much for joining me today here at Dunn's Forge, where we made a simple bottle opener. I want you to go out, get yourself a nice forge, an anvil, make out a railroad track, make a forge out of a fire brick with a little torch, and make you a bottle opener, make you a punch, make you something. I got into this as a hobby. It's also a business now for me, but I like to keep this alive. I like to keep this going. I love forging, making knives, bottle openers, fire pokers, whatever. Just go out there and have fun, explore with it. And until next time, thank you for watching Dunn's Forge videos. If you like what you see, please hit that subscribe button and hit that little bell icon to get more notifications for upcoming videos. All right, now enjoy. All right, y'all. So, of the bottle opener that I made today, this is it. Here's a quick video of it in action. Ready? Ta-da! All right, enjoy.